Hello, everybody. I'm Jessica Verrill. I am an energetic alchemist, a plant spirit communicator. I work with flower essences. I'm an intuitive coach, a channel, and I am the founder of House of Indigo Publishing. I am very, very excited to be here with you today to bring forth some channeled messages, guidance, healing, and activation for stepping into the light and the energy of becoming this 5D leader, right? So, as we step into anything else, there are always like patterns and things that we need to clear out. There are many different ways that we can approach this. And often what I find is that it's not like a one thing serves all. So often there are like, okay, maybe, a bit of this flower essences and I need to meditate or ground more, or, maybe I just really need that really deep energetic clearing. And whatever it is that feels right for you, that is perfect. It's different for everybody. We're all made up very differently. And so we're going to have very individual needs. But I look at it as like, as almost this pie. There are different aspects of it that can bring us forth in really connecting with our deeper purpose, really connecting more strongly into, our own internal guidance system, which honestly is what it's all about. And, utilizing that to move forward, to show up as the leader and to help the consciousness of our planet move forward, increasing the vibration, increasing the frequency, and really helping to be a catalyst for this new earth movement, this new earth that we are, visualizing and wanting to bring in. And really we're in the process of creating it. So, like anything we're creating, excuse me, the more conscious we are in our creation process, and the more easily we're able to release some of that old stuff that we don't need to carry with us, the more beautiful the process is going to be, the more rapid we will see results. And, it's just this beautiful dance. So we want to make sure that we are, clearing out our systems, clearing out our energy, being very mindful of the foods and the water and everything that we're taking into our physical body, being very mindful of the things that we're putting into our mind, and being very mindful of the upgrades that are needed for our energetic system. And as we are, bringing all of these things up to another level, it's just going to help our energetic system increase our frequency and holds that frequency so much more. So, this has really, really beautiful, profound impact on our lives, right? It's like, if you think of it in terms of money, because money is a vibration as well. And, say you do really well and you like bring like $30,000 in 1 month, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Well, you can think of your energetic vibration in that similar way of, clearing out those things that the money is going to, making sure that we're able to hold on to this currency of energy, whether it is money or whether it is, having the energy and the creativity to bring forth the ideas that we have to really step into this role of leader in this advanced way, to really help be that beacon of light for other people who are maybe not moving through this with as much ease or grace as they could be. And I really feel like that is so much of our job right now, to show up, to be the light. And I don't say that in a way that is dismissing all of the pain or the shadows or anything like that. All of that love and light is not everything is love and light, and it doesn't need to be. That's spiritual bypassing. And that is not what I'm referring to. It is working through these things, not bypassing them, incorporating the aspects of your shadow that need to be incorporated, which, side note, are often some of your most powerful gifts. And I'm not going to get into that a ton today, but often the thing that we're like too much for other people, or that we try to push away, or that we think that doesn't allow us to, brings about some challenges within our lives, or, around other people, are there for a very big reason. We're activating people, we're triggering people, we are bringing that forth in a way that we need to. So embracing these shadow aspects, working with them instead of trying to push them away, is such an important part of the integration process. But, as we do this, also looking at feelings and experiences and allowing yourself to have those within the moment, allowing yourself to process without attachment, to just kind of let them flow through. We are human beings, as spiritual, as we are, or as we evolve, we are still in these bodies. So there are going to be things like emotional residue and all of that that need to be cleared out. And the more that we're able to do this, the more that we're able to bring in these extra pieces of our power, extra pieces of our energy, so that we can bring that in and then really shine. It's like if you have a light with a bunch of cobwebs on it, and you can see the light in there, but it's not as bright. But as you start working and clearing away some of those things, and it really allows that to illuminate to a much higher level. The radiance of the light becomes more apparent. So, you have that same within you. So being very mindful of bringing your practices up to the next level. And so I'm not just going to talk at you for all of this time. There are a lot of activations in my words in what I'm saying. And as well, I am going to be doing some work with some different plant energies, and there feels like there's going to be some light language that's going to be coming in. This is all to assist you in releasing what is no longer serving you, and having the strength and pulling back in some of that power to move forward. Okay. So, if you need to grab some water, or, anything like that, this would be a good time to take a little sip of water. And so what I would love to do first, we're all rushing around and coming from place to place, and, maybe you were getting your kids off to school or off the bus, or they're homeschooling, whatever it is, really just taking these moments to ground ourselves. And this is one, I believe this is one of the most powerful practices you can have. If you're grounding yourself multiple times a day with intention, you're really just grounding out so many of those energies that you're releasing, and you're allowing your body that connection to the solid nurturing earth, so that you can much easier hold on to these higher frequencies that are coming through for you. Okay, so we'll just take a nice deep breath. And begin to imagine from your root chakra, or your base of your spine. Just imagine that you have roots that are coming out and going deep, deep, deep down into the center of the earth. feeling the strength, the power, the nurturing, and the support from this mother energy, this giver of life, Pachamama Gaia, really connecting into this. And having the intention that anything that you don't need can just really drain down through this cord to be transmuted through these roots. So any energetic debris, any attachments, implants, promises, vows, any tendrils or cords or thought forms, any of those things that are not serving you, you don't need to know what they are. You don't need to name them. You just need to intend that anything that you don't need within these realms can be released. Anything that you are ready to let go of, just allow these to just slide off of you. You're going right down those roots. You're going to be transformed. Any of those challenging situations, there's a lot of fear in the collective right now. There are a lot of challenges for many people on different levels. So just letting all of that go. It doesn't mean you're dismissing them. It means that you're neutralizing the energy and you're able to bring your power back into yourself. And from that place is where we create. From that place is where we take the action to move and to go forth in the way that we need to. Ooh. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Aisha, ha. Ku. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay, yeah. Ooh. If you have anywhere, just take another moment with us. If you have anywhere that you really feel like it could use a little bit of extra clearing, if you're having any physical pain, you can really focus on that area. You can actually take another cord or roots and grow from that particular area down into the ground so that you're just releasing and clearing all of that. You don't need it. You don't need to take it with you. Let's let it go. And as that is happening, you can begin to imagine this beautiful, beautiful healing energy from the earth coming back up through these roots, nourishing you, feeding every cell of your being, bringing in this unconditional love from this mother source, bringing forth this nurturance, this deep, deep, deep support that only something as solid as the earth can provide. You are fully supported, pulling this beautiful healing energy all the way up through your body, all the way up through your energy system, and allowing it to come out the top of your head, out of your crown chakra, and beginning to flow over like a beautiful waterfall down into your energetic system and circling back around to the bottom of your feet, coming back up. And as that is happening, begin to bring your focus into the top of your head, your crown chakra, and command that your crown chakra open to the most beautiful space that it can be at this time. And begin to feel this beautiful divine energy, this beautiful healing, this deep, deep, deep soul support to begin to flow through your crown chakra. Begin to come down all the way through your body, going through every cell of your being, all of that space between, clearing through all of your energy, down out through your root chakra and down through the bottoms of your feet. And this time it's circling back up around your body. So it's cascading up through your energy system back into the top of your head and down. So you have this beautiful earth energy that's coming up through your body, coming out and circling back around. And you have this divine, beautiful love, highest healing light that's coming down through your crown chakra, all the way back down and then circling around. And they're in this beautiful, beautiful dance together. Allowing this to nurture the places that you need to, allowing it to fill your cells, fill your being with this deep, deep, deep nurturing, providing it with the nutrients it needs, providing it with the energetic catalyst to be able to utilize these, providing it with healing on all levels, emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, and calling back the pieces of you that are not here right now. I call back all aspects of myself to be here in this time and place. So I have, since I was a child, I loved plants. I loved flowers. I loved working with herbs and, creating all of like these different healing concoctions. And, some of you may know, I've told this story before that from the time that I was, 11 years old, I was taking my babysitting money and raking blueberries because I used to rake blueberries in the summer. I grew up in Maine, and we have all the low bush. So if you're not familiar with what I'm speaking of, it basically looks like it kind of looks like a rake, except for, well, it is a rake, but you have a handle right here, and it comes down in this little bucket, and then you have all you have all of these little prongs that go out this way, and you scoop them up underneath, and the blueberries fall down into here, and then you dump them into something else. So anyways, I used to save up my money. Of course I had to buy like school clothes and supplies and all of that stuff from it, but then I would take some, and I would go to the bookstore, and I would buy books on things like candle magic and herbs and metaphysical healing, like magic. I was really, really, really drawn to it. I didn't have any influence for this. There was nobody in my life that I knew was into these things. It was just something that I was really, really drawn to. And I know now that it's, a remembrance. It's a remembrance of my soul. Like I have experienced connecting with some past lives where I was, a medicine person and worked within different realms of this. So, it is really like that remembrance from a young age. More recently, I have dove back into this as something that has been Something I've loved in a passion project. So a couple of years ago, I took a class in herbalism, an herbalist apprenticeship. And part of what we did in there was we worked with flower essences. And I love herbs. I love the plants. Like I said, they're incredibly healing. They're incredibly powerful. Um, and there's so much beautiful medicine there. And at the same time, when I started working with the plant spirits and the flower essences and that medicine, it was like, oh, this is so good. This is so, so, so good. So I have really dove into that. I have created essences that are, I created at the solar eclipse or the winter solstice last year. I have, different flower essences that I've created. I've created very specific, personalized blends for my VIP clients, my one-on-ones. And it's a really fun, beautiful experience. I love working with this. I was in this apprenticeship. We were working with the plant bee balm one day, and my teacher, she's very, very magical and very gifted and very, very skilled in this area. She's also very spiritual and very energetic, which is such a beautiful combination. And so she had us connecting in with the plants. And as I was connecting into bee balm, I started to experience all of these, like clairvoyant images and these scenes, and I was hearing the plant talk to me. And these aren't abnormal gifts, but as far as like working with a plant, they were something new for me. And it opened my heart and it opened my energy up in such a way that, because I hadn't experienced this magic before. So I worked with Bee Balm a lot that year and a lot for a while. And um, this past year, I have explored working with Hawthorn tree a lot and the beauty of that. And so what I want to do is I have a couple of these flower essences, and I discovered over working with some of the plant spirits that while I love the essences and they're absolutely beautiful and you're bringing it into your body and it is definitely such a level of healing from the inside out, I realized that I was not limited to that. As a channel, I could feel that the energy of this tree was coming into me, and I knew, or I felt that I could send that out to somebody else to receive the healing, the guidance and the support within the energy or the essence of that tree, right? Because just like people, the different plants have their own energetic makeup. They have their own vibrational frequency. And so when we're working with things like flower essences, what we're doing is we are distilling some of the essence of the vibration of the plant or the tree, or it can be done with gemstones. Like there are many, many different ways to make these essences or elixirs. And what you're doing when you take it into your body is it is bringing that frequency, that energy of the healing and the support that plant or essence or whatever you're working with, it brings that into your vibration so that it promotes in healing. It promotes in a lot of like emotional and spiritual things. And it does it in a way that is very gentle and nurturing, but very profound and powerful at the same time. So, it's not like it's not like ripping a Band-Aid off and all of a sudden you feel raw and whatever. It's allowing things to very, very easily move through. So if you're not familiar, let's see, I'm going to work with Hawthorn first. No, we're going to work with, horseradish flower first. So I made this extract this summer, and well, it's not really an extract as far as herbalist terms, but I made this essence this summer. This is what's called a mother bottle. I'm not going to get into all of this a whole lot, but the first, if you're familiar with homeopathy, if you're not familiar with essences, in homeopathy, like the more distilled the essence of whatever it is, the more powerful it is. So similarly in flower essences or any essences, you start with something bigger. Like this is called the mother bottle because this is the bottle that I created from that initial essence. And then I would take some of this and I would put it in another bottle, like a few drops of this with some distilled water and brandy. And that would be a stock bottle. And then you would then take some of that and put it into another, like a few drops into another one that would be considered your dose bottle. You can work off of a mother bottle or stock bottle. It's fine, but there is the potential to be, so much medicine and so much support within this that, it really can be diluted because every single time you're doing it, the essence and the energy of that is being transformed over into that other bottle. So we are going to work with horseradish flower. I created this one this year, and it was really fun. I think I made this in May or June, and I was guided to work with this plant and the flower of it, and it was so beautiful. Like talking and communicating with the flower of horseradish, they sounded like fun little fairies. They were so excited. They were so really like playful and fun, and really had like all of this really powerful energy to it. So horseradish flower essence is all about, this would be indicated for things like feeling stuck, frustrated, maybe there's you're fearful. It allows old thoughts and patterns and energies to be brought up so that you can release those patterns. You can take action. You can heal it in whatever way that feels most supportive to you. So what I'm going to do is, you can close your eyes if you want this. I'm just going to take a moment and I am going to transmit these energies of horseradish through myself as a channel. If you do not want this and you're watching it, just say no. And that is totally great. Put those boundaries up. But I'm going to transmit this for a moment. This is something that you can come back and you can watch over and over if you feel like you would like to. So for whoever would like to receive this energy, it is being transmitted. It is available for you to tap into and to utilize in the way that is correct for you at this time. We have Crow speaking with us today. I don't know if you can hear that. Beautiful. So I'm going to finish up with horseradish, and we're going to go on to Hawthorn. I love, 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 love this tree. I worked with it a lot. If you're not familiar with Hawthorn, it can be overlooked a lot. This is a piece of a hawthorn branch. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like has this regular branch, and then every now and then it has these thorns. So, which gives us an indication on some of what hawthorn's medicine is. Hawthorn is really good for, it is similar to a rose. So it's within that family. So it's really good for opening our heart, for healing, self-love, acceptance. It's also really great to have courage to move through things. Hawthorn brings in a lot of hope. And with these thorns, it's like this softness around and then boundaries as we need them. So this is really good for allowing your heart to open and heal in a safe container and allowing it to feel that support. So again, if you want this transmission, then allow that to come in. If you don't, you can just simply say no energetically, in your mind, and this will not come to you. Transmitting the healing energy and vibrations of Hawthorn to whoever wishes to receive them. And just simply open your heart and allow this to happen. I love this medicine. I can feel my heart expanding so much. Beautiful. So, again, come back to this, to this as often and as much as you would like to. And, you'll just continue to bring the benefits in. So save this video and come back to it as you would like to. So the next one is Yarrow. The key message of this is I am protected. This is really good for making you feel emotionally stronger, dealing with sensitivities, psychic protection, EMF protection, all of these external things. So really strengthening us and allowing us to not take these things in, allowing us to be more full in our own energy. So again, if you wish not to receive this, just say no. Otherwise, open your heart and your energy and transmitting the frequency and energy, the healing aspects of Yarrow to anyone who would like to access it. Beautiful. So I would love to hear about your experience with these. Again, you can come back and, the three of these together were the ones that really wanted to come through. So, as you're stepping into this role whatever your role is within the 5D, as you're stepping into that, you're able to release the things that aren't serving you, have strength around them, protect yourself from outside, psychic influences or anything that would be directed at you or around you that could potentially interfere with your energy, could potentially impact your strength, your resolve, like anything that's going to get in the way. So these three together are really, really beautiful. And I am going to be creating some essences for these. So if anybody wants one, let me know. You can, drop. I'm in the US, so that would be most affordable for shipping. But I'm going to create some of these for, a minimal fee. And if you would like a combination of these three essences together, I will be creating some of those. And that just came through. So I can see what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for trusting, for sharing your heart, for being open. If you would like to connect with me more, I am on, all the social media platforms, usually under Jessica Verrill or Jess Verrill. My website is jessverrill.com, JESSV as in Victor, ERRILL.com. That is my website for all of my energetic and coaching. If you're interested in publishing with me, I do multi-author book collaborations. I have solo book openings right now. And I am booking Oracle card decks for 2022. So if any of those are interesting to you, and you would like to work with somebody who has a spiritual guidance, who can really help hold this strong energetic container for you, then I would love to connect with you. Reach out to me. You can also email me at publishing@jessverrill.com. And I look forward to connecting with you all. Have an absolutely beautiful rest of your day, wherever and whenever you're joining in. Like I said, come back and watch these transmissions and bring those in. And thank you. Let's do this. Let's stand up and out and move forward in the ways that we need to really become this 5D leader, to really become this 5D, member, even if you don't feel like you're meant to lead, embodying all of these energies so we can shift the consciousness of the planet and have this, beautiful existence for our children and their children, and really creating the life that is possible for us to have. I wish you all the best, and I will see you soon.